The boy who always felt heavy. In a quiet countryside village, surrounded by wheat fields and muddy pathways, lived a 20-year-old boy named Azaan. On the outside, life in the village looked peaceful. Roosters crowing at sunrise, neighbors greeting each other, children running across the fields. But inside Azaan's heart, everything felt heavier than the world around him. Each morning, even when bright sunlight warmed his room, he woke up exhausted. It didn't matter if he slept 8 hours or 10. His body felt limp and his mind even more drained. He watched his friends learn new skills, work on their dreams, laugh freely, and move forward in life. But Azaan felt trapped in the same lonely spot, repeating the same tired routine every day. Villagers often muttered, "Azaan is a kind boy, but he looks like his soul carries a storm." And deep down, Azaan knew they weren't wrong. One late afternoon, after a long day of feeling mentally suffocated, Azaan sat alone beneath an old neem tree at the edge of the village. Dry leaves crunched beneath him as he whispered, "Why am I always tired? Why can't I wake up with the same energy everyone else has?" His voice trembled with frustration. Suddenly, soft footsteps approached. A tall, elderly man with silver-white hair and deeply calm eyes stopped beside him. The villagers called him Hakim Rayan, a quiet wanderer known for his wisdom and healing presence. He spent most of his days visiting villages and guiding young people who felt lost. Hakim Rayan studied Azaan's face gently and said, "Your body is young, but your mind is carrying storms older than your age." Azaan looked up in shock. "How do you know what I feel?" Hakim Rayan sat beside him. "Because a restless mind speaks even when you stay silent." Azaan felt something crack open inside him, a feeling of being understood for the first time. But little did Azaan know, Hakim Rayan wasn't just going to explain his pain, he was about to change his life completely. Azaan swallowed hard and finally confessed, "Hakim, I sleep for hours, yet I wake up tired. I want to feel alive, but something inside me holds me back. What's wrong with me?" Hakim Rayan smiled kindly and replied, "Nothing is wrong with you, my son. Your body sleeps, but your mind doesn't. And a mind that never rests can never feel fresh." Hakim picked up a small stick and drew a circle on the ground. "This is your mind. Every day you fill it with thoughts, worries, guilt, comparisons, fear, pressure, noise. But you never empty it." Azaan watched closely. "A mind stuffed with thoughts," the old man continued, "keeps running even when the body sleeps. That's why you wake up exhausted." Azaan leaned closer. "So, how do I let my mind rest?" Hakim looked at the orange horizon and gently answered, "By giving your thoughts a place outside your head." He explained a simple nighttime ritual. Every night, before sleep, sit alone for 5 minutes. No phone, no distractions. Write 3 things on a small page. What you felt today, what you learned today, and what you want to improve tomorrow. "Will this truly help?" Azaan asked quietly. Hakim nodded. "Writing clears the mind. When your thoughts leave the mind, your mind becomes light. When your mind becomes light, your sleep becomes peaceful. And when sleep becomes peaceful, your life becomes powerful." That night, Azaan sat on the floor of his small room, opened an old notebook, and wrote, "I felt lost today. I learned that my mind is too full. Tomorrow I will start fresh." As soon as he closed the notebook, he felt a strange peace inside him. Slow, gentle, comforting, and for the first time in months, he slept deeply. But Azaan had no idea. This simple habit was about to transform him into a new version of himself. The next morning, before the birds even began chirping, Azaan opened his eyes and felt something he hadn't felt in years: freshness. His mind felt clean, his body felt lighter, and for the first time, he smiled without forcing himself. Over the next few days, he stayed committed to Hakim Rayan's habit. Each night he wrote honestly, no hiding, no pretending, and each morning he felt stronger. His steps became quicker, his posture straighter, and his laughter finally returned. People in the village noticed the change. "What happened to Azaan? He looks brighter these days," they whispered. Azaan simply replied, "I learned how to breathe through my mind." Weeks later, Azaan returned to the neem tree to thank Hakim Rayan, but the old man had disappeared. Some villagers said he traveled to the next valley. Others believed he only appeared to those who truly needed guidance. But Azaan knew one thing: the man's words had rewired his entire life. He slept less, woke up fresher, set new goals, and finally believed he wasn't broken. He was simply overwhelmed. His evenings grew meaningful, his mornings powerful, and his heart felt ready to shape his future. One night, as he wrapped up his journaling, Azaan wrote, "My mind was once a storm. Now it is becoming a sky." For the first time, he felt proud of himself, not for what he achieved, but for who he was becoming. His story spread quietly through the village, inspiring other young people to try the same habit. And slowly, Azaan became a reminder that transformation doesn't begin with big achievements, it begins with small steps toward inner clarity. Moral: when you free your mind at night, your mornings stop being ordinary. They become rebirths.